What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Girl, listen. First of all, I didn't want to get on here and have to start this video off the way that we got to start this video off, girl. First of all, I hope everybody is doing great. I hope y'all having a good week, okay? But let's just go ahead. Baby, I am on lunch, and then all of a sudden, I just clicked on Twitter. I just clicked on Twitter earlier today. And it said Miss Anime Bullock, aka Miss Tina Turner, has passed away. Do you know that really kind of put me in the slumps a little bit? That like dampened my spirits a little bit when I was at work. I was like, oh my goodness. What? Like, truth be told, I just thought Tina was out there chilling. Now, I knew Tina, and mind you, when I had looked up some information on Tina Turner, I had just put it in Google. I was like, Tina Turner. Baby, why underneath it said a Swiss singer? I said, wait a minute. Now, I know she on the outskirts of Switzerland, and 9 out of 10, she is probably a Swiss citizen at this moment, got dual citizenship or whatever. But mama's from America, okay? She's from America. You know, I was just like, a Swiss singer? Baby, y'all just said America, huh? Interesting. But anyway, the news came out that Miss Tina Turner, or I should say Mrs. Tina Turner, you know, Miss Anime, she passed away today, unfortunately, 83 years old, due to some health problems, but they said she passed away peacefully. I do know that at one point when she probably like, she had to have a kidney transplant, she was having some health issues, and she had intestinal cancer back in 2016, and then she had a kidney transplant in 2017. One of her sons had already passed away. Another one had recently passed away within the past months, like either at the end of last year or at the very beginning of this year. Yeah, he just passed away. So now we just have Michael Turner, and Ike Jr. Turner that are still here with us. Okay, and then, you know, she has her husband Edwin. Do you know her kids are like 64, 65, and her husband is 67? Baby, I feel some type of way. My mama out here getting her groove on with somebody that's younger than me, that's damn near my age. Like, excuse me, mama. I mean, you can do what you want to do, but don't think I'm gonna call him daddy. Okay, that's homie. What's up, homie? What's up, homie? How you doing? I was gonna say that's big bruh, but no, that's a little bit too close too. But that man loved her. That man loved her so much. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just say this, girl. Tina Turner was that bitch, okay? And I don't say that in the most disrespectful way. I say that in all other uplifting way, because she was one of the blueprint for a lot of things. You know, they call her the queen. That is her title, the queen of rock and roll. Because when I tell you, Miss Turner was that girl. Miss Turner was that girl. Now, see, some of y'all just know about her from, you know, What's Love Got to Do with It or whatever. You got to get a little bit deeper, and I suggest if you have not watched the HBO doc called Tina, okay, baby, go to HBO. It's probably on Max. All right, since they want to change it up and want to be a little funky and all that stuff, want to change HBO Max, we get to that. It's on Max, okay? You know, and it was a really, really good documentary. I learned a lot of stuff that I did not know, that I thought I knew. You know, like when it came to the part when she was talking about how I don't even think she saw the movie, because and I get it. When I heard that part, I was like, you know what? I understand that, because you lived that. You lived through all of that situation, and so therefore to actually see it being displayed in your face, and, you know, reliving that, you already had to relive it when you was writing the book. So now you're going to relive it again while you're watching it. And it wasn't no shade or anything to Angela Bassett, because she loved Angela Bassett, but at the same time, that was just a traumatic period in her life, you know, from the way she grew up to the marriage that she was in, and all of that whole trauma-filled stuff that she went through with Ike, Turner and the abuse and all of that. And one thing that stood out to me was the way that throughout so many years people have made fun of, or they use, it's not making fun of her situation, I wouldn't say, but they use it as comedy. They use it to make a punchline, no pun intended, when they're referring to somebody in an abusive relationship, and they use it as a joke, or trying to eat the cake anime. That they always putting that line right there into something. You know what I'm saying? And for a while before this documentary came out, and before we actually heard Miss Tina Turner speak on it, a lot of people just took it in stride and just, ha 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 ha, and not realizing that this woman is probably seeing this and don't think that that's funny, because no matter which way you try to put it, in a comedic way, in a serious way, or whatever, a different way, it's not funny, because she lived that. That is her life, and you're making light of it. And that's what it seemed like. And, even with that documentary coming out, and people and knowing how Miss Tina felt about that, people still doing skits on it, and especially the skits about the scene in the movie What's Love Got to Do with It, when Angela Bassett, aka Tina, was running across that freeway after she got into that fight with Ike in the backseat of the limo. That was a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I just really wasn't expecting this, girl. Like, this kind of shook me a little bit. It shook my center a little bit. I was thrown off the whole rest of the day. I was like, girl, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home because I'm ready to get on the camera, and I'm ready to talk to y'all about this or whatever. I'm just sitting here like, Miss Tina, she really did a lot. She was a lot of people's inspirations in this industry. And she's a true definition of what you call a blueprint, okay? That's just what it is. We already know one of her main persons that was inspired by her was Beyonce. Girl, Beyonce probably in the corner right about now crying or whatever. It's understandable. It's understandable. She just put a little post up or whatever. That's cute. We're going to let her. Damn. Beyonce was on tour when Prince died, and once she doing something when Michael Jackson died, bitch, that is sad. That is sad. I'd be up like, cut it. We're going to have to take some time off, because I wouldn't be able to bounce back. Mind you, these are legends that actually knew her, and she knew her and respected. Bitch, I had to take some time off. I'd be like, I know, but y'all want me to get up here crying and stuff? Y'all already say I'm doing half-ass shit. You want me to do even more half-ass? Let me stop, because she improved. I feel like at this point, it was just the first, it was the crowd from the first show that just said, bitch, fuck that energy, just give us nothing. And that's exactly what she gave them. Oh, let me stop doing that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We ain't talking about her really that much. We're talking about Miss Tina Turner. Tina was out there rolling on the goddamn river, okay? Nutbush shit at it. Nutbush. All right. Miss Tina is such an inspiration, because when you look at her life and you see the stuff that she went through, you saw the storied career that she had, right? And the tumultuous career that she had, because she was dealing with a lot of stuff in her personal life, And she tried so hard not to let that personal invade the business part, the professional side of her. So most of the time she get on the stage, you wouldn't even know what was going on behind the stage between her and Ike. You know what I'm saying? Because she got up on that stage and she put on a fucking show. All right, each and every time you go back and you look at them clips of Tina Turner just going off, like, goddamn, bitch, I done lost goddamn 15 pounds trying to do what you did, okay, and still can't get it up with it, okay? I'm just sitting here like, listen, I need a break. I only move 2 steps and I need a cup of water. How are you moving 10 steps per second? It's just impossible, but she made it possible, okay? And not only that, when she broke away from Ike, and then to rebuild her career as a solo artist, and to eventually find that success as a solo artist when she was like in her early 40s. And she just was an inspiration to a lot of women and a lot of people out there that's just like, keep on with your dreams and don't give up no matter what age you are, because you can still go ahead and accomplish them, and that's what she became really like her most successful, I would feel like, out here performing at stadiums, I mean big ass stadiums, Wembley stadiums and stuff, 50 plus years old, 60 years old, and still getting down, okay, legs looking good as shit. I was like, you know what, Miss Tina, you got it, okay. But I was just like, it's really sad. I was just thinking about Angela Bassett. I was thinking about Beyonce. I was thinking about Fantasia. I was just thinking about everybody who has ever, oh my goodness. Yo, we literally are losing legends. We are losing legends. Granted, a lot of them are older in age, but some of them have been like in their 60s and 70s, and that's making me mad too, that we losing them a little bit early as well. And for those that don't think that's still kind of young in a sense, when you have people out here passing away at 90 something, to lose somebody at 70 something, that's kind of young to me, okay? But like Michael Jackson's no longer here, Aretha is gone, Whitney gone, Luther gone, Tina Marie gone, bitch, Rick James, that's another one. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Rick James was problematic as hell, but Rick James put some good ass music out there. That's what you call cocaine filled music, okay? He was the original Bruno Mars, all right? He was the original Bruno Mars. Moving on, who else gone? Bitch, what I say? Luther gone, Prince gone. Now we got Tina. A lot of them people should still be here. I would have loved to be able to have seen Michael Jackson in concert. Oh my goodness. I remember where I was when Michael Jackson, the news came out about Michael. Michael was, it was in June, and I was on a bus coming home from school. And it had buzzed. I was coming from, and I was in college actually. It had buzzed on the phone, and I was getting all these notifications. And I just looked, and they was like, Michael Jackson passed away. And then I think the driver on the bus had a radio or whatever, and he had turned it up. And I said, ain't that about a bitch? And that, I mean, you couldn't escape it. That was, those moments, it's like, we don't know these people, but we're connected to them because we respected them. We respected their artistry. We respected the music that they put out, the performances that they put out, because they was just that good. And, it was just part of our childhood for a lot of us. Like when Aaliyah passed away, I remember I was asleep. My mama texted me. She said, girl, they had to pull over. She called and she was like, girl, they said Aaliyah died. And I was like, girl, what? I went right back to sleep. I ain't give a damn what she said until I woke up. Because y'all know my mama was the type of person that she'd get up early in the morning to go to the store. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. I literally just got out of school. Okay, I've been getting up early for 5 days a week. I want to sleep in. Can I get a couple of hours of extra sleep before you want to get up and go to the store at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning? Goddamn. Okay, so she had that going on, and I woke up, and next thing you know, it was just everywhere. I was just like, oh my God. So I was in my feelings, bitch. I was crying and everything when it finally hit me. Michael Jackson shit hit me. I think I did shed a little tear, but bitch, when Whitney passed, I said, now that was one that I really wasn't expecting. I said, bitch, what? Girl, that hit me so hard in my throat. I said, oh no. Oh no, because we really went through everything with Whitney. We went through all the trials and tribulations with Whitney, for real. And it was just like, damn, and we was waiting for that comeback to happen, and I wanted to go see it, and I really wanted to see her at the Grammys and all that, because they said she was going to be there. Oh, that made me so mad, and that hurt my heart so much. It really did. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. And then Prince was a shocker too. Now let me tell you something. I love me some Prince, but it didn't hit me as hard, but it more so just shocked the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, God damn. Luther passed away. I was younger, so I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, but it didn't hit me too hard. But yeah, everybody else, and then Tina Turner. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. You hear my voice? Y'all hear my voice, bitch. I'm gonna give y'all some vocals each and every time. Okay? Each and every. Cause baby, let me tell you something. What love got to do with Tina? You ain't never fucking lied, bitch. You ain't never fucking lied. What the hell love got to do with it? Not a goddamn thing, bitch. Not a goddamn thing. Rest in peace, Miss Tina Turner. Okay, you was a stone. You was a bad. That's the definition of a bad bitch in the most positive and uplifting way. Girl, that is a pillar in our community. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I know somebody can be like, well, girl, she was 80-something years old. I don't give a good goddamn. Harry Belafonte died at 96. Cicely Tyson died at 90-something too. She could have made it. She could have made it. Fuck cancer, bitch. That's just all I got to say. I'm so glad that, before I get off this subject, I'm so glad that, I was able to meet and talk to Cicely Tyson before she passed away, years before she passed away. I was able to see. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but I saw him. We was in the same room. We was in the same area. Stevie Wonder. I was able to see Deborah. What's her name? Debbie Allen. Debbie Allen. I never forget that. Debbie Allen came over there to me and my friend was like, they got some more macaroni over there, because we was at Tyler Perry house. She was like, they got some more macaroni over there, because this macaroni good. I was like, all right, you can go over there, you can go check, let us know. She was like, okay, girl. I got a chance to meet Jennifer Holliday, you know what I'm saying? I saw Mary J. Blige perform right there in front of me, you know what I'm saying? Such an intimate setting. I was loving that. I got to see T and Tamara before too, at that same party too. T and Tamara. And that was when Tamara was pregnant with her second child, her daughter. Like she was fully pregnant. Like, bam, bitch. Who else did I get to see that I'm so grateful? Bitch, I'm so grateful I got to see Toni Braxton. That was one of the ones that I really wanted to see before I leave this earth. Baby, let me tell you something. If something ever happened to my face, I don't give a good goddamn how people feel about us when we feel bad about, and sad when these celebrities or whatever die. Girl, we don't know them, but we feel connected to them. So, bitch, we gonna feel something, okay? And let me just tell you something. If something happened to my face, now, Toni, I'm gonna need you to take care of yourself. Because I seen the reports where you was having a little heart issue. You had to have that heart surgery and all that stuff because you was feeling the pain. You was acting like my goddamn mama, girl. Why y'all doing this? Y'all feel a little tingle. Y'all feel a little pain. Take y'all ass to the goddamn doctor, girl. Okay? And I said, girl, you already had heart issues and you up here thinking that it's just because you was sad. No, girl, take your ass to the doctor, baby. All that blockage. I said, oh my goodness. They was trying to take my girl out the paint. Thank God she's still here looking good as shit. I said, damn, Toni. Baby, if something happened to Janet, I go see Janet on Saturday, okay? So if y'all don't see none of the reviews, whatever, up on Saturday, it's because Ashley is either drunk and knocked out. That's just what it is, and y'all just ain't gonna get it. Me and my sister finna go out there and we finna tear it up, okay? Because we literally right there at the stage, bitch. And we're gonna see Ludacris, because Ludacris is the opening act. But girl, I can't wait. Baby, something happened to Miss Janet. I'm gonna be so that's just how it is. I might get on the camera and just start crying like everybody else. I probably just gonna click play and I'm gonna sit here like this. I can't stand when y'all get on the cameras and y'all do that shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Sometimes it just happens and that's okay. That is okay. But then other times, y'all literally be just getting that phone and y'all be like this. Boop. Boop. And that's it. No, ain't nobody got time for that. And then you look at it and you say, upload. Why you sniffing? Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. That is the most attention-seeking type of shit I've ever seen in my life. Now, see, like I said, there's a difference. You could be talking and something all of a sudden triggers you or jog a memory that makes your tear ducts all of a sudden water up. Because, baby, I had those moments on here, too. Y'all ain't never see a tear drop in my eyes, but that I had moments like that. But, see, that's different. But y'all be really just, I do not get it. That, I feel like, is so attention-seeking when y'all do stuff like that. just turn on the camera, start crying on purpose, and then turn that bitch off. Girl, you ain't finna get no sympathy from me. You just gonna get me looking at you like this. You really decided to upload that? Did y'all see that when Young Jock did that? Young Jock took his shirt off, set his camera up, right, with his ring light, okay? Stood there, got all loose and lumper, all right? Only to click play and then to go like this and look in the camera and squeeze out all them tears. I said, excuse me, now I understand the message that you're trying to convey, because I would rather read it than actually see you up here crying like this, because we know that it's fake, okay? I said, oh my goodness, like, girl, sir, I know it's a lot of shit that's going on in the world, but we ain't need these three. What you trying to audition for a play? You trying to get in on one of Candy plays or whatever? What's happening? You doing a lot. You doing a lot. And I just found it funny. And y'all may seem like, say, Ashley, that's a little cold or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, okay? Y'all know that shit corny as hell too, okay? You will never get my ass up here. You wanna know what else is corny? Rest in peace, Miss Anime Bullock, okay? AKA Miss Tina Turner. Like, we can get divorced and the only thing that I want is my name, is the name. I built up that name. You can have everything else. I just want the name. That's it. Take all the money, take the cars, take the house, bitch. Just leave me the name. That's my daddy name. I don't give a fuck. Give me the goddamn name, because I'm the only one that's putting the bitch to use. I said, that's right, motherfucking Tina. That is right. God damn, that is right. Ooh, that sounds good. That wasn't the real script, but that was Ashley's interpretation of that scene. Or I should have said, and sing, okay? You know you got to do your own thing. You got to freestyle it, bitch. You got to remix, all right? Anyway, moving on from there, rest in peace, Miss Tina. And condolences to all the people that knew her personally, and to the fans that loved her. Baby, we here. We here. And all I'm going to say before I end her segment, because we went on a little bit long, let me just say this. BET. Today is May the 24th. I'm pretty sure, when is Pride? Pride is the last Sunday of the month of June. You got till the 24th. You got a whole fucking month, bitch. You got a whole fucking month, okay? The 25th of June, I'm pretty sure that's when the BET Awards coming out. Now, see, I have barely been seeing any commercials for the BET Awards this year, so I don't know who's coming. I don't know who's performing, and at this point, honestly, I really don't care. I'm still gonna tune in either way, okay? But, y'all got a little bit of time to get this tribute together, just a little bit, okay? And I ain't gonna go too hard on you, but we ain't finna have a repeat of what happened with Michael Jackson when he had just passed. And now I give y'all a little leeway on that, because he had literally just passed a couple of days before the awards. So y'all had to spring something together, okay? But y'all came back and y'all did that shit the next year. That was cute, okay? But y'all got a month. Y'all got a month, bitch. You got a month, all right? Do something. Do something. Beyonce, televise something or whatever, bitch. Send a Zoom. Send a Zoom, bitch. I need to see somebody up there performing Miss Tina Turner's song. I need to see Fantasia up there on that stage doing something. I just need to see something happening. I just need to see some vocalists or whatever. And the Grammys, bitch, y'all got half a goddamn year and then some to get a fucking tribute together for Miss Tina Turner. And I want an all-star tribute of black artists, okay? Maybe a couple of whites here and there, but black artists, all right, that can actually sing, dance, and entertain. That's what he want, okay? When I was a little girl, I had a rag doll. Y'all can get me up there on the stage, BT, bitch. I'm available. I'm available. What? Y'all heard them vocals? Come on. Get some. Ooh, fuck, man. Y'all just made me mad. And I get stronger every day. Let me tell you something. Celine Dion, if it wasn't for the fact that she was sick, bitch, Celine Dion would have been her ass up on the Grammy stage singing that motherfucking song, because y'all know she remade that song too, okay? That just made me mad all over again. But anyway, rest in peace to Miss Tina Turner. Moving on from that, I want Megan Good and, Megan Good, I don't know, girl. I don't know. And I can't help you at this point, because sometimes You do all that you can, and some people just don't want to listen. And it's just like, it's over and it's done with. You know, you have to take the consequences and pick up the pieces as they may. You know, whatever comes and whatever comes your way, that's just what you're going to have to deal with. Because we literally sat here last week and I said, I hope this ain't real. I hope this ain't real. And let's be clear about this. Mostly what we don't want is, it's not that Megan is being with Jonathan Majors. It's not that, oh, we don't know exactly what happened and, oh, he don't deserve a second chance. No, that's not what it is. The whole situation ain't even cleared up yet. We don't know too much about it yet. It's still lingering, okay? Ain't no evidence. You keep on saying that you got evidence that this was a lie, that the bitch lied, and we have yet to see that. And then while we're still in the very beginning of this shit, because this ain't even the peak of the scandal, you want to come out and you're fucking around with Megan Good? You and Jonathan Majors? Megan, what the hell is wrong with you, girl? You're literally allowing yourself, you've been in this business way longer than him. You're older than him. And you should know the politics of this business. And you should know how that works. And you really are about to allow yourself at your big age to be used as a fucking PR stunt? You are literally a fucking cleanup woman. I'm gonna clean up woman. What? What, Megan? Girl, you too fan to be doing all this shit. Okay? You are too fan to be doing all this shit. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe once this shit would have died the fuck down and we would have got the end results of it, okay? And it whatever it would have proved, and then you give us a few months, you give us a year or so, then you pop up with him, that would have been all right. I would have been like, oh, it probably wouldn't evoke so much to us like it is now, because this is literally still in the midst of the fucking controversy. Ain't nothing been resolved yet, and you pop up being his cleanup woman for what? Then I see the report talking about some, oh, bitch, they was down to the Red Lobster. That was down to the Red Lobster with her family. I said, bitch, if you fuck me good, take your ass to the Red Lobster. Is that what it was? Is that what he is giving Red Lobster dick? He giving Red Lobster dick, y'all. Beyonce got y'all brainwashed. Red Lobster my ass. That's all it was. He couldn't even take you to Noble. Mr. Childs, even though all that shit sound overrated as hell, that's what the celebrities be saying. Let me go to Noble, let me go to Mr. Childs. Bitch, I get rich. I don't want to go to neither one of those restaurants. No, I don't want to go to another one. Because I feel like, again, it's too overrated. Okay, that's what everybody and their mama want to go to when they get a little bit of money, get a little bit of change, and they want to bump shoulders with people of stature, people, status and shit. Fuck that. Okay, we'll go to somebody drive-through. Okay, and let's go eat at the house, you know. Get me a chef, bitch. That's what we'll do. You want to be fancy, girl? Get me a chef, all right? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I really want somebody to wine and dine me. I have never done that. Like, somebody come and be like, hey, I want to take you out on a date. I want to get to know you and all that stuff. You want to take me out on a date? You want to see me turn into a bitch? All right. Say something nice to me like that and mean that shit, girl. Because ain't nobody ever did that to me. I know y'all like, Ashley, stop playing. No, I be dead serious. Like, no, that just made me sad. But anyway, Megan, my sister done burned too many bridges at this point. I can't do nothing for you, girl. I can't. In the words of Monique, my sister done burned too many bridges at this point. And you want to know who else burnt the bridge? Timberland. Let me just say this. Timberland did an interview with Shannon Sharp, and he brought up the situation with R. Kelly. Like separating the artist from the art and all this stuff and woo. Like, we not supposed to just, I don't believe in like just throwing away the artistry or the product that they did, besides the fact that they are terrible people and they did some terrible things, but we can't neglect the fact that they put out good work. Separating the art from the artist. I don't understand how people can do that, because if I'm listening to something that somebody put out and I know for a fact that they had their hands in it, I'm going to be like, oh my God, so this was by a certain person and they did this. It automatically triggers to me in my head. It automatically comes up what they did. You know what I'm saying? And when it's something so disgustingly trash and outrageous and just filthy, predatory, and all of that, pedophilia, all of that shit, I just can't separate the art from the artist, because especially in the case of like R. Kelly, a lot of the songs that we thought were being sung about adult women are actually being sung about teenagers. So that's why I can't separate, because I don't know which song is being sung about who or what, and that just don't sit well with me. I know it's a lot of people that can. I'm not telling y'all nothing about that or telling y'all what to do. I'm just saying for me, I just can't do that. So I don't want to feel conflicted. I don't want to do none of that. So I just don't listen to the nigga at all. Yes, he put out some good songs back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, that Chocolate Factory album, bomb as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Imagine it. That was my shit. And I can't even sing it no more. I can't even sing it. I don't know when the last time that I've listened to it. It's been so fucking long because I just get disgusted every time I hear something from him. Because I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? But for Timbaland to come out and to say basically he's one of those type of people where he can separate the art from the artist, and it was just the way that he said it, like, don't disrespect that man. He had a tone in his voice that was basically like, don't disrespect him. Regardless of what he did, don't disrespect him. Don't disrespect the fact that he put this out. He's an artist. He's amazing. He's this and all of this stuff or whatever. Like, damn near just singing his praises. And for anybody else, we'd be like, it's typical for you to think that way. But what it is with Timbaland, you wouldn't think that that would be his response, and he probably would still feel that way, but you wouldn't think that he will vocalize something like that, given the fact that he worked with Aaliyah heavily until she passed away after the trauma that she went through with R. Kelly. And then seeing and hearing everything that's been going on, and especially in the recent trial that was televised or publicized, I should say, and they got more information about what happened between him and R. Kelly allegedly, or actually him and Aaliyah allegedly, you know, and all of that, the eyewitnesses and all of that, saying what they saw, saying what he did, saying what they witnessed and all of that, and just the way that she was being taken advantage of when she was a child, okay? For you to say that and to stand so strongly in your support of him like that is just really off-putting. It's off-putting as hell. Because if I work with somebody so closely who was a victim of that person, ain't no way in hell I would be putting him up and hyping him up regardless of how good his shit was or whatever. I wouldn't even comment on it. I would have just said no comment. That would have been something that I would not ever want to talk about in public out of respect to somebody that I was obsessed over. And let's break that down, because somebody gonna say, probably gonna be like, what you mean obsessed? Y'all got to get into the history of Timbaland. And when you get into the history of Timbaland and Aaliyah, you will truly understand exactly why he said what he said about R. Kelly, because he was damn near R. Kelly himself when it comes to Aaliyah as well. If he could have had Aaliyah, regardless of the fact that she was way younger, he would have did that. He would have did that, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to hit on her even when she was young too, because I believe they started working together when she was, what, 16, 17 years old or something like that. He was in love with her. He was in love with that girl, okay, because that's what she was when they first got together. He was in love with that girl. He became obsessed with that girl to the point when he got married to, I believe, his ex-wife now. He got married and literally said, either he said it or she said it, he got married to her and started dating her or whatever because she resembled Aaliyah. He was obsessed. And you all of that, but you gon' and see, you see what I'm talking about, right? Motherfuckers, and since they was up there getting that Me Too shit going, which was needed in Hollywood, You need to go ahead and do it in the industry, because I guaranteed you it'd probably be way more up in the industry that's out here just doing a whole bunch of nasty fuck shit and keeping it on the goddamn low. And I'm so mad that I had to say that about Timbaland, because Timbaland was one of my favorite producers, okay? Timbaland and Missy, you know, and it's just like, and it was weird. Did you realize that, like, they work with R. Kelly? They probably didn't know all of the stuff that happened or whatever, the depths of it, but a lot of people in the industry work with R. Kelly after that whole scandal and the stuff came out about him. Especially that video with him fucking around with that underage girl came out. A lot of people still work with him. Hell, Jay-Z fucking put out a Best of Both Worlds. I ain't even gonna lie, that album was good. Bitch, I'm trying to go in and the album was good, okay? But he don't claim that shit no more, because they had a falling out at one point. But at the same time, that scandal came out, y'all put this duet album out or whatever. Motherfuckers in the industry still working with him. Misty was working with him. Timbaland working with him. And Aaliyah was very much still alive at that time, I'm pretty sure. And it was just really, really weird, okay? And I was just like, you know what? That is the true definition of just turn a fucking blind eye and get this money. And I mean, the motherfucker may be a disgusting creep, but you make hits and you do this. My moral compass just ain't set up like that. But yeah, I just want to throw that in there. HBO Max, we calling it HBO Max, okay? I just want y'all to know that. You know, on the 23rd, which was yesterday, I woke up, I looked on my phone. Girl, I just so happened to think, I said, let me see what's going on HBO Max. Girl, they said, you gonna have to download Max, because HBO Max ain't here. I said, now this don't make no damn sense. Now, I understand, like, y'all couldn't get any more creative with the name. Y'all couldn't get any more creative with the name. You know what I'm saying? Because they putting HBO Max and they putting the Discovery Plus app together, right? So then they just called it Max. And I'm sitting here like, oh. Y'all could at least say Discovery Max, okay? Or something like that. Disc Max. Or I don't know. But just Max? That is so lazy, okay? And you turned it from purple to blue. I mean, blue is fine because that's my favorite color. But at the same time, it still looked cheap. The icon still looked cheap or whatever. And so I did it. And I was like, oh, well, see. Now, I wanted to really, really talk shit. That's all the shit I got to talk about it. Because I don't have to pay for HBO Max. Because I get it free through my DirecTV. And so now I don't have to pay for Max, and now I don't have to pay for Discovery. And I was paying $6.99 for the Discovery Plus app, so now I ain't gotta pay none of that shit. So I'm fine with it. Fuck that. You best do. Some of y'all couldn't get it because it was glitching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, see, y'all don't test this shit out before y'all be putting the rollout in, and y'all know that it was coming out when it was coming out, okay? And y'all didn't decide to test that shit before y'all did that to hunker down on all these glitches. And you want to know who else needs to stop playing? Let me just tell you this. Netflix, you ain't getting no more motherfucking money out of me. As much as you be up here all the time, every 6 months, bitch, you want to up the price. You want to up the price. Now you got a subscription-based service that you're about to put up there that you can add another line to your account so that you won't get charged $7.99 for if you get called password sharing and all that shit. Bitch, let me tell you, fuck you. How the hell you gonna know if I'm sharing my password? How do you not know that somebody, if I'm located here in Chicago, how you know that somebody that's using my password out there in Florida because I gave it to them? Bitch, let me take another city because another state, because Florida, y'all is fucked up. Somebody out there in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? How you know? And they using my watching they shit down there in Georgia on my password because I gave it to them. How you know that ain't me just down there visiting? How you know that? Like, girl, this is crazy. $7.99 just because somebody is sharing the password. Y'all doing whatever y'all can to get y'all motherfucking money. I mean, on the one hand, you can't hate on that, but on the other hand, you're being greedy as fuck, okay? Because back in the day, bitch, they pulled your teeth. They said, this you? They pulled a this you on Netflix because y'all was all here for sharing passwords. Y'all was tweeting about it back in the day. What changed, bitch? What changed? Don't say the pandemic because you getting a lot of money, ho, okay? Girl, y'all just greedy. Anyway, moving on from that, The Color Purple. Baby, and let me just tell y'all, I just knew this was gonna happen. Well, I ain't even gonna say I knew this was gonna happen, but I'm not surprised that it happened. So the trailer for The Color Purple popped out last night, or yesterday, I should say. And well, I was on lunch too. I was like, oh my God, look at this. I said, Halle Bailey. Halle is about to turn an actress. Girl, fuck that. She's a triple guy. Can she dance? Can she dance? Dance, because if she could dance, bitch, she a triple goddamn threat at this point. She could sing, she could act and all that shit. Mama might get an EGOT. Mama could get an EGOT, okay? She might be in the running for a little bit of EGOT. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if Candy can get... Anyway, y'all know that's my girl. But... Yeah. Moving on from that, Halle playing Young Nettie up in The Color Purple. I have to find the girl name who is playing the young Cleo. The young Miss Celie. That's what I should have said. But baby, you got her, you got Taraji playing Suge, you got Fantasia playing Big Celie. You got Danielle Brooks up in there. I believe she's playing Miss Sophia. You got Coleman Domingo playing Mr. I said, baby, I'm sad and sorry that it had to be you. Because you know what, some people that couldn't stand Danny Glover. Girl, they couldn't stand Danny Glover after they seen The Color Purple because he played that role so goddamn well, bitch. They should have won all the Oscars. They should have won all the Oscars. And the movie was nominated with in the major awards. They didn't win, but they should have won all the Oscars because that was a good-ass movie. And I just was up here basking in like, oh my God, it's coming out on Christmas. It's coming out on Christmas. I heard Fantasia up in there singing and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh my God, I'm finna go. Because what people don't realize is not an adaptation or a remake of the actual movie that was out back in 1984, I believe, with Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg. It's an actual adaptation of the Broadway play. So I believe it's a difference, okay? And they're all different from the book. Because, baby, I did not know it was that much fucking controversy around this movie, even when it first came out, okay? A lot of misogynistic motherfuckers came out and were mad at Alex Walker for making this book, writing a book, and mad at Steven Spielberg and all the people that was involved with actually putting the movie out. And all we've been seeing, again, that whole furrow and controversy and ignorance was just coming up again because people feeling like, oh, so you're finna put The Color Purple back out and it's about to be hate all black men. That's what you finna put out. That's what you finna put out, to hate all black men. That is not what it is. And I cannot stand, yes, sometimes we get to a point, and I understand it. We get to a point where we are tired of seeing torture. We are tired of seeing trauma, black trauma on TV and movies and stuff like that. But sometimes, like, this is an exception because this is like, for me, it's an exception. Okay? Because this is something that I watched all the time when I was a kid. Girl, it had some classic moments. It was harsh a little bit, but it had classic moments. Okay? Let me stop playing with y'all, because, bitch, I almost went there. When she was gonna get, Celie, ain't that razor sharp enough already? She got that, what is it? She got that, dirty woman disease or some shit like that. Baby, The Color Purple got so many goddamn sinners got souls too, daddy. Girl, it got so many quotables, okay? Suge like honey, I like to be. Girl, everything. Listen. Hell no. Bitch, you still wound up working for the bitch. That is what got me. Sophia was big and tough in her talk. Sophia ain't hold her mouth back. You told Harpo to beat me. Beat her. You had all of that going on, and Sophia still wound up working for that white lady after she got her ass beat. Ain't that some shit? And see, people talking about, oh, this is hating on black men. What you need to understand is just because you see in a lot of movies or in certain situations being depicted about how life was in certain parts and in certain time periods when it comes to black folks or whatever, it doesn't mean that, oh, they're trying to say, and the message you're trying to put out there is, oh, let's hate black men, let's hate black women, let's hate black people. No. Because what y'all do when y'all do shit like that, it's because y'all don't want to know the truth and y'all don't want to realize the truth that you know is the truth. You don't want to address it. You want to think that everything's all rosy-posy and everything. Because the simple fact of the matter is, just like there are abusive men out here today, there were abusive men out there back then too. Okay, and they probably were even worse back then because of the circumstances that was going on, because of the segregation and all the racism that was so extra blatant. I mean, bitch, to be honest, you can't really tell the difference when it comes to that today, because god damn, y'all see that DeSantis is running for president. Anyway, so you got all your think pieces. All your think pieces of why you shouldn't go see this or why this is this. I hate when y'all put up a think piece for anything at this point. Because at the end of the day, if people have already decided that they're going to see, they're going to listen, they're going to buy something, they're going to do it. A think piece on why you shouldn't or why you feel the way you feel negatively about something is not going to stop them. To be honest, you're just wasting your breath and your energy when you could be more productive on something else. That's what you're doing, okay? You don't want to watch it, that's fine. But it ain't going to stop me from going to the theaters Thursday night to go see it, because I'd be damned if I go see it on Christmas. We did that shit for Dreamgirls. We did that shit for Dreamgirls and never fuck again, okay? Baby, when I tell you they had a line wrapped around the motherfucking theater, baby, and we was out there with the white folks, okay? I mean, it was black and white. I ain't never seen so many white folks come out to see a goddamn black movie in my life the way that I saw for Dreamgirls. Baby, the line was wrapped inside. It curved from inside all the way out. I said, everybody ain't gonna be able to get up here. They had to open up multiple theaters for Dreamgirls. Baby, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life, and I don't ever want to experience that, because listen, when I go to the movies to go see The Little Mermaid, I gotta decide whether or not I'm going to see it Thursday night, late Thursday night, or I'm going to see it next week. Because one thing that Ashley don't do, I don't do a crowded theater. I ain't got time to be sitting there like this, and I don't like the reclining chairs either, okay? Because I had a bad experience with it, because the first time I ever got into the reclining chairs up in the AMC theater, bitch, I couldn't work that thing, and that motherfucker kept going up and down, and I just didn't know what was going on. I was scared. I was scared because I thought I broke the bitch. I said, damn, bitch, is you fat? Is that what was going on? No, they just gave me a chair that was really malfunctioning, and I was really, really nervous and scared and embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I said, now, why would y'all do that to me? Why would y'all do that to me? So it's been regular seating movie chairs from then on. And I don't want to be all up in there and you all up on me. And no. We're not doing that. I don't do crowded theaters. No. I did that when Black Panther came out, both of them. Stupid me. Okay, and after that, I said never again. You know, I have to support black folks. And I just said never again. I sucked it up then, you know, and I just said never again. Never again, okay? I'm going to have to go at night, like late at night, or I'm going to have to go the next week where it'll calm down just a little bit in the middle of the week and probably early at the matinee. Matinee, okay? But actually, it'll be up in that motherfucking theater. That's what it is. Y'all going to see The Color Purple? I am, and I'm going to be singing. I got to go fan the Broadway song so I can sing along. Just like I'm gonna be with the Little Mermaid. Girl, I'm happy. I'm supporting black people, bitch. That's just what we doing. Moving on from that, it was this report came out about this girl named Samantha Just Sam Diaz, right? That was like 3 years later after winning American Idol from 2020. She is back to singing in the subways of New York City. And she got to sing because she said, listen, I don't want the people to know that it's not optional for me to be out here, because she really need the goddamn money. And my whole thing is that time that you ain't got no experience so that you can go get you a regular job or whatever. Or are you working? You know, she hasn't put out there what exactly happened to get her to this point again. But at the same time, she don't really have to, because she won American Idol in 2020. And this was when everything was locked down. This was when everybody was at home. This was when they even did the auditions and they took care of the show while the people were at home. Like literally you're singing in your own home. You know what I'm saying? And I said that was weird when I actually saw, when I was looking at stuff up and I actually saw how it was. I would have been like, no, they should have put the shit on pause. They should have put it on pause. And she blamed herself because, you know, she was young at the time, a little bit younger than she is now. She had no real knowledge of the industry. And that is how they trap them. That is how the industry trap them. Now, baby, I done looked at so many music documentaries on so many different artists, so many different groups, so many behind the scenes of stuff and how they be doing shit. And I need anybody and everybody who are thinking about getting into the music business of any kind to look up all these documentaries. Just go to a random documentary, music documentary. Just Google. Just find it on Netflix. Find it on whatever streaming service, and you have to see and listen to what these artists are saying so that you won't fall into the same trap that they have fell into. Because it is the same story that has been going on since the beginning of time when it comes to how predatory the music industry is, how predatory the entertainment industry is in general, but especially the music industry, okay? These deals that they will lock you into, have you thinking that you're about to be the next big star and don't even get your shit off the shelf. Have you up in the studio recording all these songs or whatever, don't even put nothing out. And then you gotta pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay that money back, even if you don't pop and you don't do nothing, which leaves you fucking broke. Then you got to pay the people that's around you. You got to pay the lawyers. You got to pay the managers. You got to pay the accountant. You got to pay the label back. Bitch, what are you left with, especially if you don't pop? Especially if you don't pop, you're left with fucking nothing, okay? The deals that they be having, these 360 deals, look at what happened to TLC, look at what happened to Tony Braxton, look what happened to a whole bunch of these other people, not owning their masters, not owning their rights, none of that shit. It is a fucking trap if you don't know what you're doing. And I feel American Idol has something to blame with this too as well, because bitch, it was the middle and the height of the pandemic. And I understand that we was trying to keep things going the way that it was going, you know, that, you know, trying to, some sense of normalcy. But bitch, you putting on a music competition show and people can't even go out to see the person. Ain't nobody booking nothing. I don't want to see you on Zoom. I want to see you in person. You can't go on tour because everything was locked the fuck down. They should have just put it on pause for a couple of years. And truth be told, they need to just cancel American Idol and The Voice at this point. You want to know why? Tell me without Googling. Who was the last person who won American Idol that actually made it big out here? That we know of off the top of our head. Do you know the only people that I know from American Idol that made it big, whether they won or lost? Fantasia, Jordan Spark, Jennifer Hudson, Carrie Underwood. What's that Dorothy dude? Dorothy, whatever. He ain't even out here like that. Something happened to him. I think something happened to either him or his kid. And I'm the only ones that I can. Clay Aiken, Ruben Studdard, but he ain't really. Well, that's. America was not ready for somebody of his size to be a star, you know. And that's just unfortunate because he was very much talented. And that's the thing. You get into these music competition shows like American Idol, which means that you are encountering a lot of different people who have different styles, different genres, different tones, different images. And sometimes as long as this business has been around, the music business has been around, people do not know how to market certain people, okay? And I feel like they didn't know how to market Ruben Studdard and some of these other people. And probably with this Sam girl, they probably didn't know how to market her either, because what it looked like now, it looked like she a stud, okay? You know, and I don't know. I just feel like American Idol is a little bit to blame, and I feel like she's to blame too. And mama, go get a job. Go get a job. You probably do, but I don't know. You got to get your hustle on. I don't know what's going on. The Voice needs to be canceled as well, because at this point, who from The Voice? I don't know nobody from The Voice. And y'all just told me today that Morgan Wallen, whatever the fuck, the racist white country boy that the niggas still like, because they still putting him on their tracks and stuff. Yeah, he the one that came from The Voice, and he didn't even win. But look how big he is. I said, wow, I don't know nobody who came from The Voice, okay? And if you'll have to tell me, I have to Google it. And at this point in time, I feel like American Idols, and especially The Voice, is only there for the judges. It is only beneficial to the judges because they're the one, these celebrity judges, and they're making millions of dollars just to be there to judge. To judge, to put these people out and not put them out. You selling them dreams, and you're not fulfilling them. You're not helping them go towards it or whatever. Girl, I don't know how come y'all want to work in the industry like that. I don't want to be a star. I'll be a friend of a star. You know, I'll probably, girl, what you need? That type of person. I can't do that. I can't do that. You want to know what I can't do also? Y'all know Pride Month is coming up next week. Is it next week? Yeah, actually next week. Bitch, June to be here next week. Let me see. June to be here next week. What? Damn. Hold on, let me see that again. Damn. I go to Puerto Rico in 2 weeks. But anyway, and I ain't finna do shit. When I tell you I ain't doing shit, I might do a little sightseeing, but other than that, bitch, I'm finna be chilling in the pool. I'm finna be chilling in the goddamn pool, okay? No swimsuit. Listen, I'm putting on some shorts and I'm putting on a t-shirt and I'm just gonna be sitting there. Give me a fucking drink, okay? And keep them coming. That's just what it's gonna be. I'm finna come back. I need to get a tan. I need to get a tan too. So I'm gonna have my SPF and I'm gonna come back with a tan, hopefully. But anyway, what I was about to say, June is Black Music Month. Damn, Tina Turner died right before Black Music Month. And also LGBT Pride Month, okay? What's good? What's good? I'm both of them bitches. Now, see, this is what we don't like. We want to be acknowledged for being black, and we want to be acknowledged for the things that we put out there, and we want to be acknowledged for being gay, okay? And when I say acknowledge, meaning respect us. We ain't asked y'all to put all this pride shit up in the goddamn to sell the paraphernalia of pride and all this stuff. We ain't asked y'all to do all that. Because what y'all just did is y'all took the symbol of what it means to us to be LGBT and y'all commercialized that shit. And I'm talking about the corporations. And now you're trying to do stuff and you're tucking your tail between your legs because you're scared of these little white folks, these little white mamas, okay, that's coming through, and these uber Christians and these probably these people that just want to turn America to one color and one religion and one thought idea, you know what I'm saying? And they want to take us back to the olden time, and they're not here for a lot of the pride stuff. So now Target is the other target. You know, I did see a video of this lady that was coming up in there and she was just trashing and shit. And I was just like, why does it bother you so much to see pride stuff out? If you don't like something, roll past it. I just never understood putting so much energy into something like that. And it's not even a negative thing. You throwing t-shirts that just got a fucking rainbow on it. You throwing a t-shirt that got a rainbow flag on it. Oh, wow. What is wrong with that? What harm is that doing? It is absolutely doing no harm to you. It's not brainwashing anybody. Like, I just don't understand why do people get so strong in their chest and feelings about certain things, okay? Just like when you see people that be so anti-black, so against black folks. And I just don't understand it. What did we ever do to you? But live and breathe. Try to do that freely. Okay, I just don't understand it. You'll never get me to understand the mind thought behind racism and discrimination and shit. I don't get it. But then you in turn want to be treated fairly, but then you treat somebody else unfairly. That makes no sense. Tit for fucking tat, bitch. Okay? But because of that, now Target, they're kind of like putting some of their prime stuff in the back because, you know, some of their employees or whatever are getting accosted and talked to down and argued with food and attacked and shit like that. And, you know, they're having problems with certain items that they took off. They had to take it out. I'm sitting here like, fuck that. I stand strong in it. You got a fucking problem with it, bitch, don't fucking come. Take your ass to Walmart. Take your ass to Walmart, because y'all know I'm a Target girl now. I done crossed over. I'm a Target girl now. So, yeah, take your ass to Walmart. Let me tell you something. Listen, when I stepped foot in the Target, y'all ain't never lied. Like, I knew when people were saying the difference between Target and Walmart that it was all jokes and shit, but it was laced with truths and everything, but people were saying it as jokes. But y'all ain't never fucking lied, because when I went into Target, I be going into Target while I'm down here, whatever, and especially when I'm at work, because that's what's literally a couple of blocks away from my job. So I go in Target, I shop up in there, whatever. And then when I went to Walmart out here there in Indiana, baby, that was the first time I had stepped in Walmart, like stepped in a big Walmart in months, okay? And I said, God damn, it's just ghetto. It's ghetto. Okay, I was like, oh my God, we're in the hood now, baby. That's how I felt. I said, what is going on up here? It wasn't just the black folks when I say that. It was the white folks too. And I'm just looking like, y'all a different breed out here. What is going on? My sister said, baby, you are in Indianapolis, okay? And that is what's out here. I said, oh, okay, let's hurry up and get the fuck up out of here, okay? It was too much. It was too much. I just don't get it. Girl, y'all want to control people so bad and y'all want people to conform. Baby, we don't give a damn, okay? And I just knew shit like this is going to happen. Like, this is why we did not want, we don't even put, I don't even really fuck with, I don't say I don't fuck with people like that. But I'm not the type of person that's going to go around wearing a whole bunch of Pride stuff. Like, I do have a pair of shoes. And they're comfortable. And it was Pride Month. And I started and I said, fuck it, let me bag. I've been wearing them for like the whole year, okay? They're comfortable as hell. And y'all saw that I did have my Pride flag. But see, bitch, I didn't wear that outside the house. And it's not just because I'm ashamed or anything. It's just that I'm just not one of those people that gotta flash the fact that I'm gay. Bitch, you look at me in the way that I dress, I'm pretty sure you could tell that I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think I feel like the people that, like, the baby gays, you know, when they're out and they're proud for real, like this is their first coming out, and then they want to show it that they come out and they're good and they're comfortable in their skin. They're the ones that really be out there buying all of the Pride stuff or whatever. Girl, I can give two shits. I mean, I got some Pride underwear, but you ain't gonna see them. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't that type of person. But see, I get my stuff. If I do get Pride stuff, I get it from people. I get it from LGBT people. Okay? That's where I get it from. But I'm not going to Target. I'm not going to Walmart. I'm not going to any of these other big corporations to get no Pride stuff. Just like I'm not going to any big corporations to get no Juneteenth shit or no stuff for Black History Month. Baby, we didn't ask to be commercialized like this and for y'all to make money off of us. No. The way they did that shit for Juneteenth, when they had Juneteenth napkins, Juneteenth ice cream, Juneteenth watermelon. I said, bitch, what the fuck is going on? Baby, as soon as they made Juneteenth the official federal holiday, girl, all shit went to hell. They saw dollar signs, bitch. And I just said, ain't this about some shit? Should have known it was going to happen. Moving on from that, y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. A$AP Rocky had to cuss some niggas out. They was out there in the club. Him and, you know, Rihanna, okay? Rihanna. Robin was out there, okay? Fully fucking pregnant. Now, see, A$AP want us to like him so bad. A$AP really want us to like him so bad because he out here really doing what he's supposed to be doing. Okay, protecting his woman, you know, and being a fucking gentleman. You know, after the story past that he had, he really want us to like him so bad. And It's kind of working just a little bit slightly. And I say slightly, and I'm saying that with a grain of salt. But at the same time, they was out there in that club. They was, what they say they was down there for, they was at this venue for a promo party and a fight broke out. And he had to get on the mic and said, "You niggas up in here fighting? My lady up in here. Be fucking gentleman, man." I said, "Oh my God, protect your bitch. Protect your woman." Cause all it takes is for one person to stumble and to knock her ass over, do a domino effect, and then, all hell gonna break loose. Cause what? Bitch, Rihanna, take your ass home. I do like Rihanna pictures though. Rihanna look good pregnant as shit though. I ain't even gonna lie. Mama been looking real good lately. I mean, she always do, but she been looking real good. I love pregnant women. I really do. Y'all are beautiful. Nick Cannon, I'm gonna need you to shut up, okay? And it's not because you got a different opinion than mine. It's just that when people have a difference of opinions, I just want, if you're going to come up here and you're going to start talking about it, that it at least makes sense and you can back that shit up so I can think about it and be like, oh, I see where you're coming from, even though I'm still not going to change my opinion, but I can understand where you're coming from. Now, he was on somebody's show, Amazon Amp. I think it's his show, Daily Cannon. Anyway, the host tried to say that Bruno Mars has more hits than Beyonce, and he'll rather go to a Bruno Mars concert because Bruno Mars has more hits than Beyonce. And then whoever he was there talking to him was like, "Bitch, are you serious? Name the hits." It's Monday. You can't put me on the spot like that. And then the dude wound up showing that Bruno Mars don't have more hits because no. And that is just a fucking giving factor. Beyonce been in the game for 30 years. Probably even more than that. I don't know. But the bitch been in the game for a long ass time. And we talk about since Destiny Child. If you want to talk solo hits, okay, that's fine. But if you want to talk solo hits plus group hits, that's a lot, bitch, okay? Compared to a Bruno Mars, like Bruno Mars finna come out with a new album too. Oh my goodness. And I'm finna be waiting for it too. And I think he's going on a new tour. Now see, the last time he went on tour, I wasn't able to make it and I really wanted to get a ticket. You wanna know why I couldn't go? Because by the time it came time, you seen how they was doing for Beyonce tickets for the Renaissance and for the Taylor Swift shit and these K-pop shows, how they be selling up real quick. That's how they did for Bruno back then. When he did that individual tour, and this was before Silk Sonic, it was before them, okay? But this was when Bruno had his last solo tour. And I was so mad because I wanted to go. I wanted to go so bad, and I couldn't get a ticket. I was so mad. Now they say he's gonna come out with a new album. He is working on a new album, and he's about to be working on a new tour. Baby, the girls want us fucking high as hell. Beyonce put out this coke-filled music, and now Bruno coming out with this coke-filled music. Oh my God. We just finna be rubbing our titties all damn summer, huh? That's just what we finna do. Rub our titties all night, all year long. That's just what it is, and I'm not mad at it. Bruno, I don't know how Bruno gonna top his last album. That last album was good. And that Silk Sonic album was good. And he is a good performer. I do love that. He could have just said, "Baby, I just want to see Bruno Mars because he could perform, and maybe because I probably can afford the tickets." That's just it, okay? Yeah, you have to throw up in there. No, that was the dumbest reason. I go see Bruno Mars over Beyonce because he got more hits. No, just say you prefer Bruno over Beyonce, and that's fine. Don't give me no dumb explanation like that. Just made it worse. Moving on from that. Girl, LeBron James, they done got knocked out the goddamn finals, bitch. Championship runoff or whatever the fuck, the playoffs. I don't know. I just know they not going. Bitch, y'all lost 0-4. Y'all lost 4 in the fucking row. No shade. Baby, they done lost to the Nuggets. Got LeBron up here rethinking his whole future. He's sitting there like, man, retirement sure enough look good. I said, go ahead and retire. You know what? I know we think that, and people say he's the great, and he is one of the best basketball players there is. I really do feel like at this point in time, if he was to come out and say that he's gonna retire, I would support it. I mean, I can't help but support it because it's his decision, but I would truly understand. That motherfucker put off having foot surgery just to play in these games because he thought that they was gonna go to the playoffs, to the championship playoff, and it didn't even happen. You know, you've been injured multiple times, and I just feel like it's time to give your body a rest and let your son take over. That's just what it is, okay? And speaking of his son, so there was discourse, okay, because Lil Bronny, he went to prom and he had a white date, a white girl as his date. And, you know, I seen them posted on the blogs or whatever, and I literally put a comment in one of those blogs, and I said, y'all knew exactly why y'all posted this here. Y'all posted it so that the controversy, so the debate can happen in the own comments, so that people could be like, you know, of course he'll be with a white girl and all that stuff, and woo, woo, woo. And so, of course, that really did happen. So you got that part of it, and then you got the other people saying, well, what do you expect? I mean, he go to school, and he live in an area with a whole bunch of white people, and he go to school with a whole bunch of white people, and this is his tax bracket and all this stuff. It's not. And I seen something like, somebody gonna say, what y'all thought he was finna go down to the hood and get somebody named Shaniqua or whatever? And I'm sitting here like, the way that y'all... To defend interracial relationships, sometimes some people come out very anti-black when y'all do that. To say what you thought he was going to go to the hood and get somebody named Shaniqua, or you think that he was going to be with somebody named Shaniqua or whatever, why do you equate, when you talk about black people, we can't never say a regular name like Kevin. It has to be Jaquan or something like that. That's when you know that they're about to say some negative, or you have some negative connotations behind it. You said Shaniqua because that sounds like a hood, ghetto, black name for a woman, instead of just saying something like Brenda, instead of saying something like Latrice, saying something like, you know, hell, even Ashley or Brittany. You know what I'm saying? Like regular fucking names, because there are black women and black men who have regular names or whatever that I guess society would deem regular names, and everybody don't have a Shaniqua or a Jaquan, and even if you do have that, that doesn't always equate to them being ghetto or being hood. They could be actually very, very smart, very, very educated, and money, you know what I'm saying? And successful, you know what I'm saying? So we put stereotypes, and we play into the stereotypes and anti-blackness of our own people, our own selves, when we try to defend other people and their reason for doing shit like interracial relationships. And my whole thing is this: yes, you are 100% correct when you say that some of these kids or whatever from these entertainers, they don't grow up the way that their parents grew up. So yeah, they're in a different environment. They're growing up in the suburbs. They're growing up in a whole different tax bracket, you know, with a whole bunch of different people that they didn't see, their parents didn't see when they were growing up. So of course, yeah, you're gonna be around a lot more white folks or whatever. That's fine. It is what it is. But to say that, oh, what did you expect? As if it's expected of them to actually just be with somebody of a different race, as if they can't go find somebody that's of the same race, the same color, nationality, or whatever you want to call it, who is on the same level, because there are people like that. And you thinking that automatically what you expecting to go get somebody from the hood. No, that's not what they're saying. I hated the whole rhetoric around it. And my whole thing is, yeah, I'm not the one that's going to be for interracial relationships for myself. I can have multi-cultural friends, but actually being into a relationship mainly with a white person is just never going to happen. I don't find it attractive. That's just not that's just not for me. Okay, it's not my preference, all right? But I'm not disrespectful towards them or whatever. And it's not like I'm just, you know. But for other people, if that's what they want, that's fine. And if it's working for them, that's fine. I have no problem with it. It's just not for me, okay? But to put something up like that and to have it, especially on a blog, and I know that they posted it, and his mama probably posted it, but I'm pretty sure she was prepared for the ignorance or whatever that was gonna come. But a lot of other people were saying it ain't got nothing to do with the bitch being white. It was just the fact that the girl looked old. I said, damn. Now see, I ain't look at it long enough because it didn't bother me. It is kind of typical to the point where it don't bother me. It is what it is. But at the same time, y'all know that this is what happens. Why are we acting shocked and why do we keep on doing these debates? It's not gonna stop. It's been happening since forever. Like, get over it. This ain't the first time you just seen a black boy with a white person or whatever. The whole fucking sports arena is full of it. Moving on from that, Evelyn Lozada, I don't know, Carl not paying child support. He ain't got no more money. He ain't doing too good over there at 1501. That's why you finna come back to Basketball Wives. First of all, why is Basketball Wives coming back? I'm gonna tell you this. I did watch that last season, and that last season was terrible. That last season was terrible. First of all, it's been sucked ass for a while now, and they should have just deleted it and canceled it. And people just don't know when to just let go. And I feel like at the same time when I'm saying this, it's because people still watching it to a certain extent. Girl. Anyway, people still watching it to a certain extent, and that's why I keep on getting renewed. You got shows like Black Ink Crew who has came back. Like, Caesar done got fired from VH1. And now you have Black Ink show coming back, and they trying to figure out what they gonna do with the Black Ink platform. And they acting like Caesar was the end-all, be-all for them. Ted still sucking his nut. The other dude, Spider, still sucking his nuts and everything. I mean, he the one that gave me my chance and all this stuff, so I gotta stay loyal to him. And I'm sitting here like, if you would have got fired or you would have fucked up, he would have fired you with no hesitation regardless, okay? So, like, come on. Everybody's replaceable. Y'all act like the man. So, you mean to tell me Caesar ain't tattooing that black ink at all? I mean, it's his shop. He just can't be featured on the show, but it's his shop or whatever. I don't get it. I don't get it. And Ted just, it's just like, cut it. Now y'all finna make it to like a competition show because y'all finna have a whole bunch of niggas up in the house and competing to see who gonna be the new faces of black. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Can we? It's just delete it, cancel it. That's what they needed to do, okay? And the same shit with the Compton one. They turned it to Black Ink LA. Same old shit, you know. And it's just like, I think I'm getting tired of reality shows at this point, especially the ones that been out for a while now and they are no longer the same. You got Basketball Wives coming back. They should have been canceled that a long time ago. You got Love and Hip Hop. They should have canceled that. The pandemic showed us that people started to lose interest in it during the pandemic. And we've been hyped to it. And I feel like the thing of it is, you could say, oh, well, let's just cancel it. Or you could say, well, maybe we should get some fresh people up in there. Because we're tired of seeing the same faces, the same old raggedy ass storylines. And it feels like so fake and everything now. So let's get some new people up in there. And then when you do that, we're still complaining because we're like, it ain't the feel, you know what I'm saying? Who these people, whatever. But then you just say, get some new faces in there. We so goddamn wishy-washy, and it's just what it is. Cancel that shit because it's not gonna, we tired of, ain't y'all tired of doing the same shit? All right? And speaking of, Carlos King, I just need you to mind your business to a certain extent and to focus on the shows that are actually paying you that you do. I just don't understand the rhetoric and the discourse that is surrounding Real Housewives of Atlanta. We are only 3 episodes in and we barely even touched any of the storylines. We barely, because to be fair and to be technical, we can put the first 2 episodes together And it's technically 2 episodes because it was a continuation and all that. And it was just those problems off of that. And then we get fresh stuff on the 3rd episode. Okay. But I'm going to need him to stop talking so much about a show and shows that he is no longer a part of. Because especially when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the shade that you throw and then you try to act like you're not throwing it, it's just ridiculous at this point. Because you try to say the storylines aren't cutting it. The storylines barely developed. The people that have so much negative things to say about Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's baffling to me because we're only 3 episodes in. Now, if we were 10 episodes in and then y'all start saying that, I can understand because I probably would have been right there with you if it was sucking. It's not really sucking. We barely even touched anything. It literally just started, okay? And we're coming out the gate being so negative of a season that probably got like 20 more episodes to go. We have a long way to go to develop a whole bunch of storylines, to develop a whole bunch of issues, to get into a whole bunch of drama. And it's like people can't wait and they just want drama as soon as the first episode comes on. I don't want drama as soon as the first episode come on, even the second. I don't want heavy drama right off the bat because that means that they're going to be dragging that whole issue out for the whole fucking rest of the season. And we're going to be like, God damn, can we move the fuck on? Then you're going to be complaining about that. It's like you can't win for losing with people when it comes to these shows, all right? And I'm just like, be fucking patient. Okay, give them time to get there. We're only 3 episodes in, and y'all talking and making criticism as if we are 15 episodes in and absolutely nothing has happened. I'm like, shit, y'all so goddamn impatient. It don't make no sense. And then for somebody gonna say something, well, it's his job, and what's the difference between him saying it and the YouTuber saying it? Because one, commentating on these shows is not his job. It's just a side hustle. It's a hobby. And, you know, he's probably bored. That's just why he's doing it, okay? What we do on YouTube, we're not close to nobody on the show. We're not producers on the show. We're not ex-producers on the show. We're not ex-cast members. We're not close to the cast members, most of us or whatever, who are giving our opinion. We are coming from fan points of view or regular viewers' points of view. You know what I'm saying? He's coming from the fact that he's no longer on the show, so he still thinks that he knows it all and all of this stuff, and he's getting bitter, of course, because he don't like some of the people that's on Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is baffling to me because what exactly did they do to you? And then it's like you talking about the storylines ain't cutting it, they're paper thin, they're this, they're that. When you need to be focusing on your own franchise okay? Because if you want to get down to it, Love and Marriage Huntsville has not been given for the past 3 seasons. It ain't really shit been happening this season. And we're 6, 7 episodes in. And absolutely nothing really has happened. Besides that little blow up between Martell and Mel. And then Tiffany and Sheree and Kiki that happened this past week. Ain't shit been happening. Ain't shit been happening. And the storylines, those storylines are fucking, what's that? They're fucking stale. Because we are tired. Anyway, we are tired of seeing the same thing. We are tired of hearing the same thing. We are tired of seeing the whole back and forth between Mel and Martell. We are tired, and nobody else on the show is really giving anything. Because to be honest, if the show got canceled, I wouldn't care. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. This my last year season reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, and probably gonna be the last time I review Love and Marriage DC. And then Love and Marriage Detroit is coming. I don't even feel like doing nothing with that, so I don't even know. Like, I just feel like at this point I'm just reality show out and I need a break from it. But I don't know. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Carmelo Anthony, he retiring with no rings. There you go. Moving on from that. Rick Ross and Envy, I don't even understand what this beef is. But I'm going to be on Rick Ross' side because I just don't like Envy ass. I really don't. I've seen something about them competing because they both finna have like car shows or whatever, and it's getting nasty. You're talking about people it's just stupid. They need to grow the hell up. All right. That dude, Daniel what's his name? Daniel Penny. Did y'all hear that shit that he said? He's the one that killed Jordan Neely, the Michael Jackson street performer. And gonna say, this ain't got nothing to do with race. If people tell you, whoever knew me, I have friends of all race, all cultures, and I was actually in the midst of about to plan a trip throughout Africa. You cannot do nothing but fucking laugh from going the fuck off. So you kill a black man, a black homeless, mentally ill man, and you want to say that it's not about race, and you can't be racist because you was about to make a trip through Africa. How convenient that you was about to go to the continent of Africa. I want to see the itinerary. I want to see the booking plans. I want to see all of the stuff that you had together. I want to see your notes, okay? And there are none. The way he said that shit, I said, what? As if Africa is fully just black. Unfortunately, it's not. It's so many different cultures that are over there. And you mean to tell me that is the only example in reasoning to justify the fact that you want to claim that you're not racist is because you was about to take a trip to Africa? Where in Africa? Where are you going to start at? Where are you going to start at? You know, people be like, I'm going to go to Africa. Okay. So you're going to go to the continent of Africa, but where exactly are you going? Which country are you going to in Africa? Please be clear. There are multiple countries in Africa, okay? Are you going to Nigeria? Are you going to Mozambique? Are you going to Zambia? Are you going to Benin? Are you going to Cameroon? Are you going to the Ivory Coast? Where are you going, boo-boo? Where are you going to Mali? Where are you going? Where are you going? I can keep going. You know, I got my ancestors' DNA updated and all that stuff, so, you know, I know a little bit. Y'all want me to keep going? No, I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. You gotta go look up the countries in Africa, okay? Y'all do know that Africa is a goddamn continent, right? You going to South Africa? Baby, y'all been looking at Young, Rich, and African. Young, Famous, and African. Oh my God, I'm gonna do another video. Because I got a cousin. I don't remember a lot of stuff, so don't get me to talking, but I'm going to post some stuff, okay? Because I just want to talk about a couple of people, to be quite honest. I'm not going to go detail by detail. But certain stuff in this new season kind of bothered the fuck out of me, all right? But anyway, y'all, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Once again, rest in peace to the queen of rock and roll, Mrs. Tina Turner herself, okay? Megan Good also, let me pause that. Megan Good just ain't been having a good week, okay? Jim Brown died. Footballer, actor, activist, so they say. Also an abuser, okay? A violent person. Now, people get upset when you call out people past or whatever when they die. And why? This is who they were, right? And you want to say, well, that's his past. Like, one of his last offense was probably like 2017, 18. It was really recent, okay? So, like, come on, it's not really that much in the past, okay? And, like, if somebody damn near beat a person damn near to death, I'm going to look at them as a bad person, okay? And they really haven't showed that they changed, you know what I'm saying? And then Megan Good came out posting a whole soliloquy about Jim Jones. I mean, not Jim Jones, but Jim Brown. Somebody said, ain't nobody up in the industry named Brown ever been good. Ain't nothing ever good came out of that Brown name. And they started listening, and I said, God damn. Bobby Brown, Jim Brown, Chris Brown. Girl, I said, who the fuck else? Okay, that is crazy. But anyway, she posted a whole thing and we found out that she his goddaughter. And the pieces start coming together as to why she is with Jonathan Majors. And that is all I'm going to say about that. You can't put two and two together. I ain't about to explain it. But anyway, I hope you guys have... Girl, I didn't put all of that on my thigh. What the freak? I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Baby, it is about to be warm as shit. It is about to be warm as shit. Next week, this day, it's supposed to be 90-something degrees. Girl, I ain't ready. I am not ready, okay? I gotta get my legs together and I gotta go get my shorts. I done got my baby, I got my shirt made. I got a shirt made for the tour just in case. It's a backup because if something don't happen by the time the tour, I'm wearing that shirt. And bitch, if you see it, you fucking see it. And yes, it's meant to be all the shade. It is what it is. But I'm gonna let you go. I ain't gonna go too hard on her because she probably in grief right about now. But just know, yeah, I got my outfits. And I got some new stuff that just came today. Oh, bitch, yes. But anyway, and I went and got a new phone. Baby, I ain't never had this much goddamn storage in the phone before. Girl. I said, oh my God, what the fuck was I? I upgraded to an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I said I wasn't, but I went on ahead and did it. And I gotta get used to having a big fucking screen in my hand because, bitch, I used to have the iPhone 8 and it was big like that too. But, you know, I gotta get used to, I'm so used to the iPhone 12. So I gotta get used to having that in my hand and doing all of that shit. It's kind of heavy too. But, yeah, girl. I just had to put that out there, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoy y'all week. I hope y'all be safe. Y'all, let's go out here. Let's support the Little Mermaid. Let's show out. Let's show up. And I will see y'all asses to probably in another video later on tonight. Whichever one. Tomorrow. I don't know when this video gonna come up. Baby, I'll see y'all later. Hold on. Let me do how they doing the pictures. They get the hell up out of here.